Hello, and welcome to Pottervision podcast. I nearly said double vision. Oh, no, you've not paid for that, some of you. It's the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every other week, myself, Lucas Kirkby, and another man, Tom Lawrenson, we talk about the Harry Potter books for free. And you get to listen to us talk about other things as well. This week, I'm with none other than Tom Lawrenson. We're on episode 154, chapter 19 of book 6, Elf Tales.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Elf Tales, Duck Tales, close enough. It's a elf blur, may solve a mystery. Make bed sheets shitty, elf tales, woo.
They make bed sheets not shitty because they clean up after you, don't they? They put it in the wash for you or use magic.
Dobby, what's this streak of shit in this pillowcase? Have you been wearing it?
I don't mind that, but you wash it afterwards. You don't wash, then wear it in your arse. And then give it back to me.
No, actually, scratch that. Wash your ass.
Cut out the middleman. Yeah? Wash that smelly hole. Right?
What's this? Oh!
And that's a good lesson for any of our listeners, young and old. Wash your hole.
If you can.
Yeah? If you can. If not, then get a sponge on a stick. Or, am I allowed to reveal this? Maybe not, but my brother-in-law used to... What?
No, that's not a good story. It'll involve me editing. Editing.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you can imagine what that was going to be. Yeah, nice clean bottom. Don't let it get to such a state where...
Yeah, we're 2 minutes in. Nice clean bottom. What are you talking about?
You started it singing about shitty bed sheets in DuckTales.
Never mind that. What I want to know is, how was your birthday? Happy birthday.
Thank you, Chuck. It was great.
Yes.
You old bastard. Yeah, as the train went past my breakfast table and there wasn't any card on it, I thought someone's forgotten my birthday. But it turns out that everyone remembered. And we had a lovely party at our flat.
Oh, lovely. Did you have a bevy?
A non-alcoholic bevy, yes.
Did someone put a roofie in your drink?
I don't think anybody did that. It's not that kind of party. But Martina's family made us some lovely food and baked some cakes. That was nice.
Lovely.
Delicious. Oh, the cakes and the food was very nice indeed.
Seconds, please. Blow out the candles. Oh, he spat on the cake. Sorry.
Oh. Did you make a wish? Oh, forgot. Wow. What a birthday this is turning out to be. It was bloody good. My mum and dad flew over for the occasion.
Yeah.
And
did they bring any presents? Mummy, Daddy, present me.
They did bring some presents. They got me a Nintendo Switch game.
What was it?
Well, I was playing those Assassin's Creed games, and they got me another one.
That's good.
The Rebel Collection, whatever that means. Hopefully I get to kill more people.
Jesus Christ, that's what he does, listeners. He takes his aggression out on the people of the past. So if you've got any ancestors that were murdered by an assassin, look no further and look at Lucas Kirkby.
Yeah. Ancestry.com is my hit list.
He goes into his chamber. Do they still do that? When I used to play Assassin's Creed, you'd like be in modern day, and then they'd put you in a chamber, and you'd be transported into the past.
Yeah, he's like in some laboratory. And then
Your ancestor was an assassin. Oh, was he now? That means you're an assassin. Okay, let's have a...
Well, sorry, before we do that, one of my other ancestors was a baker. Could I not be a baker? No.
A baker.
It's the baker. Yeah, he'd be in some laboratory, and then one of the American people will go, "Get into bed now, you need to go to the medieval times." And he's like, all right. And then he dreams about being an assassin, but it's real somehow. And then before you know it, he's meeting some alien in a basement.
Is there an alien in it?
Yeah, there's a bit at the end where he gets to like some basement. He's in like the middle of Italy in the 1400s. And then suddenly there's this like ghost thing with like tentacles and stuff being like, I am from another world.
Well, it just gets to a point when you're 10 games in where you're like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. I think that was game number 2.
Fuck it, let's have Spyro in there with him. Way!
Hey, Assassin and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Ooh,
Bring. Gotta dash.
Why not? I've just beaten Dr. Neocortex at the shot put. Ooh.
Oh! Just beating Dr. Neocortex at the shop.
That's what crossovers are for. If you can't race against Luigi's cousin Waluigi at the hurdles, what are you buying the game for?
If you can't race against Luigi's cousin Waluigi at the hurdles.
And another shout out to the game that I want to see made, Waluigi's Pub, where he runs the pub a bit. Half pipe, please. Not too much head. Oh.
What?
Oh, you failed. There's too much froth.
You're like Wario trying to split the G.
Oh, Nintendo's missing the trick with that one.
I'll tell you what, if you've not been a video game or a Dirty Bottom fan, the first 8 minutes of this podcast have been lost on you.
Sorry about that. When are they going to be talking about McDonald's? Well, this is for the other listeners today. Sorry about that. Yeah,
we must have some McDonald's stories, new ones. We've not seen each other in a while.
Did I tell you about the woman in the guy at McDonald's who was winding an old woman up?
No, but I've got one for you, but go on.
I think they were both a bit mad and a bit rough looking. And this guy starts winding her up, trying to pretend to steal her bag. He's like, oh. And she's like, going mad. And in the end, someone from the McDonald's staff had to like separate them. Bloody great. What's your story?
Wait, who was that? Merkel and who?
No, just some Myrtle. It wasn't Angela Merkel.
Oh, I thought it was Angela Merkel.
No, there's other people in Germany, you know.
I always forget how many... There's more Germans than there are Brits. Too many of you.
Yeah, it's about 80-odd million, I think.
Maybe it's time for another war.
Take your pick. There's quite a few banging about at the minute.
Well, let's see what kind of citizen you are. If World War III broke out, they said, "Who are you? Are you fighting for the Brits? Are you fighting for the Germans? What bayonetta are you picking up?"
I think I would just be an entertainer for both sides, like George Formby.
I'd be trying to get a kickabout. You know, they had that kickabout on in No Man's Land on Christmas Day. I'd be trying to do that every day.
Yeah.
Every day when they blow the whistle for war. I'm like, how about have a kickabout instead? Way!
Hey! One of my favourite Harry Hill jokes is about that story, where they stop fighting on Christmas Day to have a game of football. And afterwards he goes, they got a bit of a taste of it. 1 week off at Whitsun, 6 weeks summer holidays. Pancake Day was lovely. Every holiday they just stop and have a bit of fun together.
Hey. Harry Hill. That's funny. So he's undecided. He'd be an entertainer. I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, this is boring. We're from the modern day. These are 100-year-old songs. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, I do like to be beside.
It's me, Auntie Maggie's remedy. Right, no one knows that song anymore. It's about 100 years old. Oh.
Sing some Jedward.
All right. What did they do? Ghostbusters, I remember them doing. 1 week on the X Factor.
Do some Joey Essex impressions.
They were vile.
Do a hot impression of the hot new superstar, Justin Bieber.
Right, hecklers, you're about 20 years out of date as well, just to let you know.
That's me, I'm heckling with them.
Well, now it's getting even worse, because I'm thinking, oh yeah, Jedward, that was about 10 years ago. About 20 now.
Justin Bieber's had a hair transplant as well. It's like, teen pop sensation's had a hair transplant.
Teen pop sensation's got a new set of dentures. Oh.
Well, never.
Oh, turns out the Olsen twins are going through the menopause. Never knew that.
Oh, they're little girls. Oh, they're the same age as you. They're 60 odd now. Oh, I didn't know
that. Oh, they've given sister a bus pass. Oh,
that's two people.
Oh. Hello, sister.
Malcolm in the Middle's a race car driver. He's a little boy.
Not anymore. Oh, we're getting old, listeners. I'm 30, Tom's 30.
Macaulay Culkin's in rehab. Well, I would be as well if I got left home alone.
I would as well. He's not been left home alone for 30 years. Oh. So yeah, I've had a nice time. I've had a nice birthday. Have you had a nice couple of weeks?
Yeah. I was meant to stock load these podcasts, and then on the day you go, you'll go, can't be bothered. I'll go, all right. Roll it over.
Well, I think I wasn't very well last time. That was slightly different.
His white blood cells couldn't be bothered.
I was feeling poorly, listeners. So yeah, now we're back to the week before.
I'll tell you this McDonald's story, but I might need to cut it out because I can't tell if I'm painted in glory around it.
No, you won't be, but give it a go.
So, I'd been to London for a week.
London?
I was doing my show at the Soho Theatre, yeah.
Ah.
And after one show, I was like, I got the train home to where I was staying. A shithole called Dalston.
Oh.
It scared me.
Yeah.
I saw someone have a bike robbed off her. I was in the McDonald's, right? And I was getting, fancy this for an evening meal, a filet of fish sandwich and a hot chocolate.
Lovely. Fish and chocolate. Doesn't that go nicely together, that? Oh, fish and chocolate.
Fish and chocolate.
Oh, salmon and caramel, my favourites. Oh, that's nice. Anyone for tuna and butterscotch? Anyone for tuna and butterscotch? No?
Go
on.
So, tuna and butterscotch. I'm pouring them on each other. One of them was a drink.
Well, they're pouring onto each other in the belly, aren't they?
Well, there's no one spectating that down there. Once things go in your mouth, it's done.
There are spectators. Those firemen from the Gaviscon advert. Oh, what's he doing here? Oh, tuna and butterscotch. Get the hoses, lads.
The McDonald's fish fillet sandwich is very much a fish finger sandwich. It's like a big fish finger. It's great.
I agree. Fish finger, big, great. I think you come off quite well, to be honest.
You think?
Not with your eating habits. I won't say that, but I think with your behaviour, that's fine.
What would you have done?
Pretended not to speak English. Not foreign, just daft. I'd have been like,
You got Mr. Bean on him, would you?
yeah. Fish chocolate.
Chocolate. Fish and chocolate.
It's like a fish finger sandwich, but big. Oh, it is Mr. Bean.
Other things that happened. I don't think I've told you this story. Stop me if I have. But I was about to go into one of my shows, and a guy comes up to me and goes, I'm coming to your show. I'm like, brilliant. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, you don't look like how I thought you'd look. I go, how do you think I'd look? He goes,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you'd be shorter. I was like, okay. And he goes, I'm thinner. Thinner?
Oh. Wasn't expecting you to be tall and fat. So you're going to be a skinny little thing.
Quite a fat pig, aren't you? Am I? Yes.
Do you want to lay off the fish and chocolate, maybe?
Could you go a day without a bit of fish and chocolate? Do you want to lay off?
So have you started your tour then?
I did a bunch of dates at the Soho Theatre.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing proper tour next year. Tickets are on sale now. I'm going everywhere. I'm going.
Yeah.
It's all in spring, I think. I'm going Leicester. I'm going Birmingham. I'm going Chorley. I'm going Wrexham. I'm going Manchester. I'm going London. London. I'm going Birmingham. I'm going Bristol, Brighton. I'm gonna Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh.
No John O'Groats. Come on.
It's funny. People always going, how come you never come to North Wales? How come you never come to North Wales? I'm like, there must be people needing some of that Tom Lorry magic in North Wales. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've booked a room, Wrexham, yeah.
Yeah.
The ticket's been on sale for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sold 2.
The 2 people that messaged you. Hey, maybe it'd be Ryan Reynolds and the other guy.
Yeah, maybe it'd be Ryan Reynolds and the other guy.
Hey, Tom.
Who's that?
Hello, Ryan. That's Ryan Reynolds.
Is it? Yes, if you want to go to a tour, you can come if you want.
Yeah, please do. Is there anywhere where you can find all the ticket links in one place?
linktr.ee /Tom Lawrenson, or just go on my Instagram.
link.tr.ee / Tom Lawrenson, or just go on his Instagram.
linktr.ee / Tom Lawrenson. Nottingham as well.
Nottingham as well. Yeah, it's going to be great. I thoroughly enjoyed the preview. that I saw, and you've had a month in Edinburgh of making the show even better, so I can't even imagine how bloody funny it's going to be.
It's a bloody good laugh.
It's a bloody good laugh. Have you seen Tom Lawrence's new show? You're the only one
Bloody
that hasn't.
funny. You're the only one who hasn't.
I have been going to prenatal classes.
Surely. Go on.
Oh, sorry, Charlie. I've been learning about how to support Martina when she gives birth.
Mm.
One of them, I get to sit on a ball, which I wasn't expecting. And I'm like, right, here's all the different birthing positions you can do. One of them's like, you carry them while they squat on the floor. So, all right. The other one is, the man sits on the ball. So, I like this one. I get to sit on a ball. The other ones, you hang about from a bit of rope. So, because it's not recommended anymore to do the normal. Because you imagine somebody being on the back, don't you?
Mm. They don't do that
There's more
anymore.
than one way to do it. It's not that good, supposedly. On fours is better.
Well, the thing is, I believe... Well, they say that people used to be monkeys. Have you heard of this theory?
Yeah.
A little crackpot from Shrewsbury came up with a little theory that men are the babies of monkeys.
Yeah.
And you know what little boffin I'm on about?
Charles Darwin?
Charlie D.
Charlie D.
And he said that, as I just said then, once again, people came from monkeys. You following me so far?
I think so. Someone from Shrewsbury came up with the idea that people came from monkeys. Yeah, I think I'm following you.
And when we were monkeys, childbirth was a lot easier because
How
our
so?
hips were wider and we walked a lot more like that. So baby would just slide out. Yeah. But as humans started to walk on two, hips got narrower and harder for baby to come out.
Yeah. Why didn't someone stop them?
You
the first
can't.
creature that started walking on two legs.
You can't
I
interfere with it. I saw a dog do that the other day, and I thought, "Welcome to the club, buddy."
It's me, you, and the kangaroo. Charlie D.
Me, you, and the kangaroo. That'd be a good film, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Forget Rita Sue and Bob too. It's me, you, and the kangaroo.
Do you know I watched that the other day? Did I tell you about that?
No, I've heard it's a weird film where, isn't it about like a guy who has a relationship with teenagers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to bring it up, but as soon as you're singing its praises, I watched it. I watched it on the streaming app Mubi, which you've ridiculed me for before.
I forgot it existed, but he's been watching Mubi.
I've been watching Mubi. And it was a very good film. And one of the most beautiful things about the film, not the fact he was having an affair with two school children, but the fact it was filmed in the 80s and there's so few cars on the road. It's heaven.
Oh, this film. There's so few cars on the road. There's a bit of paedophilia going on. I know, but look how quiet the street is. Oh, that's nice.
No. It's not. I didn't make the film, right? But I did enjoy how there was no cars on the road.
It should be retitled Rita Sue and the Quiet A2.
You'd love this film, you know.
I've never seen it. I've heard it's an interesting film.
It's full of actors who you'd be obsessed with.
Really? Like who?
Let me get some for you. La 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 la. Rita, Sue, and Bob too. Okay,
Bob
you ready?
too. Yeah.
Siobhan Finneran.
Yeah, I know her, yeah.
She plays Rita.
Yeah.
Michelle Holmes.
I don't know that one.
She plays Sue.
Oh. And who plays
George.
Bob too?
Listen, wait, well, I'll tell you if you listen. George Costigan.
Who's George Cardigan?
Have some respect, you.
Oh.
Let me tell you what, he's in Happy Valley.
Yeah.
He's in Line of Duty.
Oh, I know him. Was he in Inspector Morse as well?
Yeah. He's in A Touch of Frost. He's in Midsummer Murders. All the stuff.
Scott and Bailey he was in. I know who you mean.
Doctor Who. He's got these eyes like this.
Yeah, he has. In Doctor Who's this weird guy that was just a head.
Oh, that'd scare me.
No, yeah. On the Titanic. Oh.
But I don't
George
condone.
Costigan.
It was just amazing to see England, especially Yorkshire, when there's no cars about.
Yeah. Well, that's what I liked about Kes. Had hardly anything going on there, did it? In terms of traffic.
You don't realise how much traffic we have to sit in. Even when I go to the bottom of my street and go to a supermarket, I'm sat in traffic. Why are there so many people about? I was at the gym this morning. And I felt like saying to everyone, have you lot not got jobs to go to?
Yeah. No, we're tossers like you.
Excuse me.
I know. Overpopulation. It's not good.
Tossers like you. Oh, I got to tell you this funny story from the gym this morning. So,
yeah.
There's a guy there helping his mate. So his mate's new to the gym, and this lad's helping him. But he's acting like a drill sergeant. Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, keep going. But he's only like, these guys are only like 20 or 18.
Yeah.
He's got this barbell behind his back, and he's like, pushing it up like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And his mate's going, keep going. You've got 5 more in you. And he goes, I can't. And he has to stop. He goes, he grabs it off him. And he goes, giving up. He goes, when you want to give up, that's when you keep going. You've got it in you. And he goes, right, my go now. The weight does not change. Yeah?
Yeah.
He does like 3 of these movements. And then he goes, help me!
Help me! That's good. It's not about doing the most. It's about getting into a healthy shape and being happy with your body, isn't it?
And that help me. You've been screaming at him, saying not to give up.
Help me.
3 repetitions. Help me. Help him.
Hey, I've been continuing to play squash myself.
Hell yeah.
And playing with my brother-in-law. And last week, I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd time we've played. Hitting it around. Bloody hell, getting a bit good at this. And,
I'm getting a bit good at this, yeah?
Well, not really. But we still don't really know the rules. And then I asked him, are you allowed to hit it off the back wall first? Because sometimes if it comes down to the back, you can't scoop it round. So I was wondering if you could hit it off the back wall and then hit the front bit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I think you can. So I was like, all right. So in my head, I was like, right, next opportunity I get, I'm going to try and do that. So we're playing a game. It goes to the back wall. And I'm like, right, here we go. I try, because I think I've got to hit it pretty hard to bounce and hit the front wall. So I swing back, and with all my might, I bash the ball. It hits the wall and smashes me straight in the nose.
Oh.
And Oh, I had to take a few minutes out of my busy day to recover.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. And it didn't bleed, actually. I felt like it might have done. But it
Did you do this?
Yeah, I went, oh!
I'd have turned to your brother-in-law and gone, "What'd you do that for?"
Even though I hit it myself.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have told you could do that.
Oh, yeah. You're right. And then on the way to the changing rooms, we see these two men who must have been in their 70s. Playing 10 times better than we were. They were all over the court, hitting good shots. Bloody hell, been upstaged by Statler and Waldorf. But it's a journey, innit? Very early in my squash career. Now, Tom, are you ready for a rundown?
Yes.
Chapter 19. Elf Tales. Ron's in hospital. Yeah, do you remember he got poisoned?
He's in hospital.
Now he's in the hospital and everyone's visiting him. Oh, is he going to be alright? He's fine. He's pretending to be asleep when Lavender Brown comes. He's looking forward more to seeing Hermione, if you don't mind me saying. Harry, on the other hand, is still thinking about Malfoy. What's he up to? And he gets a chance to follow Malfoy, but it's during the Quidditch game. So Harry gets his priorities sorted, plays Quidditch, and because Ron's in hospital, Cormac McLaggen plays, and he's a nightmare. And he hits Harry with a bludger by accident. And then Harry's in hospital. So Harry and Ron are both in hospital, and then he suddenly gets an idea. Summons Creature, and Creature's having a fight with Dobby. Like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And he goes, "Oh, you two, stop doing that and follow Malfoy." And they're like, "All right then." And that was the end of Elf Tales.
Did you like that chapter?
Bit boring.
It was a long chapter for one where nothing happens. Once again, Harry's like, "Snape, I saw Dumbledore having an argument with Snape." So maybe Snape isn't good after all. Listen, pal, right? How many books are we on now? What book is this? Book 6?
Yeah. Harry, you were on about that in year 7. We're doing our A-levels.
It's not gonna. It's gonna
You're still
get to the
banging on
next.
about it.
It's gonna get to the next book. Spoiler alert! It's gonna get to the next book where Harry gets revealed. It turns out Snape was a goodie all along, and everyone told you he was. How did this get past me?
Oh. Next thing you know, he'll be at it at university as well. Something's up with Snape. None of us know who that is. He's not a lecturer here, he's a teacher at your school. We're not bothered. Obsessed much.
Wouldn't that be funny? Imagine, like, I don't know. Imagine if there was a boy in your school who always thought the teachers were up to something.
Psychopath.
Mr. Emery's stealing from the school fund. Is it?
And what makes you think that? Well, he's got a crooked nose and sallow skin, hasn't he? It's not going to hold up in court, is it, lad?
Don't say that.
Oh. Yeah, just get over it. And even if Snape's up to something, let him be up to something. Save your energy for beating the Dark Lord.
Mr. Young wants to kill me. He doesn't. PE teacher.
I think Mr. Young wants to kill you. Why? Because I didn't take PE for GCSE. No one's bothered, mate.
Oh,
I think, like, as a kid, you were so obsessed with, like, teachers that you think that their life is just working at that school.
oh no! You think they sleep there? You think they go out?
Yeah.
You think they go home and talk about all the kids?
They don't.
Talking about me with you, sir. Telling your wife about me with.
No, shagging her. Not thinking about any of work. Well, I don't know if you had to tell me that, sir.
Oh, TMI, sir. TMI.
TMI, sir. See you there, sir.
Saying sir is so funny because you never like call anyone else sir, but
I know.
a child calls a teacher sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? You never show anybody that respect that you would to just some bloke teaching you maths.
I know.
Sir.
Sir. That's my sir, is it? And I always praise teachers on this podcast. But the thing is, what you learn about getting older is you realise that a lot of teachers you kind of went to school with and you went to uni with, and you're like, they ain't Knights of the Round Table.
No.
They're pissheads.
Pissheads. He's not Galahad. He's a drunk.
You think that's Lancelot? You think that's Lancelot doing your PT? It's not.
So, and do the women get the same respect? No, they get called Miss, as if they're some scullery maid. The male teacher, sir, Miss.
Miss, pulling on the back of her dress. Miss, get off me.
Get off me. Ooh.
I remember in year one, Mrs. Hayward started screaming at us all because anytime we wanted her attention, we were poking her.
Oh, that's not good.
Like, you know, going, Miss, like, Miss.
Yeah.
She was like, stop touching me. Oh.
Well, sometimes kids will do that with me when I was a teacher. And I'd always just ignore them until they talked to me properly.
Fred and George are thinking about buying Zonkos. How many joke shops does this tiny wizarding world need?
Yeah, and also, why take over a locally run business? They've only been in the bloody game for about 6 months. Somebody's trying to take over this shop that's been there for years.
We're building a monopoly. It's the Weasley monopoly.
God, the poorest family in the wizarding world are suddenly starting a franchise.
Listen, it's 200 grand to buy into the franchise, and then it's yours.
Oh, they are. They are not well off, the Weasleys. God love them. Anyway, we are opening a Hogsmeade branch. Well, let me rethink my opinion of you lot.
Can someone buy Ron some nice clobber, please, now that there's some money in the family?
Come on, spread the wealth a little bit, lads.
So Harry saved Ron's life, by putting a bug in his mouth.
Yeah. A stone.
Whatever it was. And
Yeah.
Daddy Weasley says, it was a lucky day for the Weasleys when Ron decided to sit in Harry's compartment. In a way. Or, two sides to every coin, isn't there? I suppose he's alive now, but being friends with Harry's put him in a lot of danger that none of the other kids have been in.
Yeah, I think being chummy with Harry's been overall quite a shit experience when it comes to danger. Yeah, he saved his life, but why was there the need to? Stupid, aren't you, the Weasleys?
Yeah, stupid, aren't you, the Weasleys? Dumbledore has once argued with Snape. Could it be, after all this time, Snape is evil? A small disagreement? I'd say so. they love, honestly, all this book is accusation. Maybe Slughorn is a Death Eater as well. Can you put some faith in Dumbledore, please?
Yeah. Give someone the benefit of the doubt. There's no proof of the thing. And Hagrid goes, first Katie Bell, now Ron. Maybe somebody's after the Gryffindor Quidditch team. I forgot how much of an idiot you are, Hagrid. Someone's trying to murder the Gryffindor Quidditch team. That's the best you've come up with, is it? Maybe they were trying to murder everyone who qualified for the spelling bee. I don't think so, Hagrid, to be honest.
Maybe Voldemort wants to kill the boy who came first place on History Costume Day.
Not sure about these theories, Hagrid. And then Fred goes. He says, Oliver Wood might have done the Slytherins in if he could have gotten away with it. Fred said, fairly. Yeah, fair point, Fred. Yeah, he might have murdered all of those children, Oliver Wood.
Oh.
Boy's not even in the room.
Woody.
Woody. I don't like Hagrid in this chapter. He's throwing accusations around. He calls Filch a sneaking squib. And this supports our theory that he's a bit against non-magic folk.
Harry. Oh, Hagrid, yeah.
Hagrid, yeah. Yeah, I got that. Good. I forgot we're doing a podcast. Thinks we're making notes together.
Yeah.
Yep, I got that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll put that in the main document,
one.
and then we can review that later.
Yeah, I'll just put a comment next to it on the shared drive. Okay, good, very good. I'll mark that as a maybe.
No, he has, yeah.
Weasley.
He's been doing it for years, Hagrid. He's like, those horrible Dursleys. Those disgusting creeps. You're like, have you seen yourself? But I suppose, if we look at it from Hagrid's perspective, a walking freak. He's 8'4".
Mm-hmm.
His feet are the size of walruses.
Yeah.
Baby seals, sorry. He's not been able to walk through the Wizarding World without muggles gulping at him. So he's bound to have some disdain for them, isn't he? So you got to take him with a pinch of salt. You got to be like, all right, you know, you've been through it, pal. Fine. We'll turn a blind eye.
Yeah. We'll let it go this once, Hagrid. Or maybe just don't be an ass. Do you know what I mean? See people for the individuals they are, not for the group they're a part of.
How about this? Is this a pun? A pun on, Star Wars? C-3PO?
Yeah.
C-P-P poo.
Yeah. That's something, isn't it? C-P-P poo. Okay. I won't write it down, I'll remember it. Alright. Very good. Very nice. Anyway, Ron is pretending to be asleep every time Lavender Brown comes to visit. He's gone off her, hasn't he? But he needs to do the right thing. If he's fed up of her, he's got to tell her. He can't be stringing her along. It's not fair, even if she's a pain in the ass. You just need to open your eyes and say, look,
I thought that. She said
it's not
Harry.
you, it's me.
Lavender says to Harry, why did no one tell me that he's been in hospital? Yes.
Yeah. Why has no one told her? She's a bit of a nightmare, but they are snogging all the time. It does seem like they're going out with each other. Maybe mention it.
Weirdos, man. Weirdos.
Give her a bit of respect. Next thing you know, it's the Quidditch game. And they've put Luna Lovegood on commentary.
I loved that.
Yeah, I did. That was my favourite part of the chapter.
Yeah.
Although I do think her voice would be more suited to maybe snooker or Crown Green Bowl, something like that.
No, it was perfect because normally Quidditch commentary is a bit too much, isn't it? It's trying to G everyone up. The new numbers 3,000. Yeah, giving it all that. Whereas Luna was like, oh, they've got what's his face in goal. He's doing his best. He's a weird looking fella. I'll be listening along going, I agree with all of that.
Well, they seem to be having a great old time. Oh, I've got a little flower on my finger. Oh, very nice. Bit of whimsy. Keeps you entertained.
McGonagall's fuming at her, but McGonagall, you're the one who got her to do it.
Yeah, come on, McGonagall. You know that she is the way she is. Yeah? She's on Planet Zog, she's whimsical. She's going to be giving whimsical commentary. Just accept it. Well, because normally McGonagall's getting pissed off that they're either swearing or insulting somebody. So, I think do it yourself, McGonagall, if you're just going to get annoyed with everybody. Get McGonagall on the comms.
Why does it say... You can hear me, can't you?
I can hear you very well, yeah.
It says on my screen my microphone is muted, but as long as you can hear me.
I can hear you. And are you filming it on your phone?
Yeah.
Well, you got a backup then, haven't you?
Double bubble.
Bubble. McLaggen is there instead of Ron. And he's a bloody nightmare, this guy.
Telling
He thinks he's the captain. Bossing everyone about, telling them what to do. And it's his fault that they lose, because he ends up hitting Harry in the face with a bludger.
It's horrible. Harry wakes up looking at Ron, and Ron goes, "Nice of you to join me."
I like that. Harry woke
Did he say that? I feel like I made that up.
Yeah, he says something like that. Nice of you to join. Yeah, I'm sure he says that. And it says that Harry wakes up with a turban of bandages. Don't know if we needed that.
Someone did a funny sketch about that. You know, Quirrell wearing a...
Turban.
Yeah. Someone did a funny sketch where it's like in the teacher's lounge on the first day and they're like, "What's that about?" Prince gave it to me. Well, you shouldn't be wearing it.
Yeah. Just because the Prince gave it to you, don't mean you should be wearing that.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, Madam Pomfrey, why have you turned me bandages into a turban? A Prince told me to do it. Well, just because a Prince told you to do it doesn't mean you should do it.
Who is this Prince who seems to have a stronghold over this school?
Maybe it's the Half-Blood Prince.
Snape.
Yeah, and then he gets the elves to appear, and it's Dobby and Creature having a fight. What do you make of that?
Gets the elves to appear, and it's Dobby and Creature having a fight. Oh, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. What did you think of it?
I thought it's what the chapter needed. It was a bit boring, but I thought, yeah, have two little elves having a fight like they're on Jerry Springer or something.
It's a bit like when you're writing a story in high school English, and you're like, "Oh, this is going nowhere, let's add something mental," and then a spaceship come down and zap everyone up into the sky.
Oh, this story's a bit boring. Why don't we have some elves wrestling? Oh, yeah, I suppose you could. Oh, that's not exciting enough. Let's have a ghost egging them on. All right, I'll have a ghost egging them on. Oh.
Smells of unwashed arse. Smells of unwashed arse in here.
Oh, double trouble. Oh, Creature and Dobby, you dirty things. And it says, Peeves is egging him on. And his poem, he says, stick your fingers up his nosy, draw his cork and pull his easies. What does draw his cork mean?
You know what it means.
Is it what I think it means?
You know what it means. Man like you.
Pulling on Creature's cock.
You know what it means.
That's what I think it means. Will you
You
confirm?
know what it means.
Maybe there's an exclamation on Pottermore. Yeah, and then actually I think Harry's idea of getting the elves to tail Malfoy, follow him around, I think that's actually quite a good plan. Do you agree?
Cool. I think it's a great thing. Right. How many shit-stained pillowcases out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
A bit boring, I'd say, if you don't mind. A few bits of fun in it, but nothing to write home about. I'm going to give it 2 shitty stained pillowcases out of 5.
Oh. For me, I loved it. Nothing happened. Harry was complaining again. Quidditch. That's why I can give it 1 shit-stained pillowcase out of 5. Right, are you ready for this week's version of quiz?
Yeah.
Time for a quiz. Time for a quiz. Time for a quiz. Time for a quiz. Take 1 question, put it with an answer, then you're gonna have it inside. Wow, cool, let's do a quiz. We can build a quiz together. Now quiz my mate all the time. Quiz, 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 quiz. Quiz, quiz, quiz. Right, question 1. What kind of sniff did Hermione do?
What kind of sniff? Haughty.
No, she did an almost inaudible one.
Oh.
Question 2. How were Hagrid's feet described?
Dolphin-sized.
Enormous.
Oh.
Question 3. What made Harry glance up?
What made Harry glance up? Why is this suddenly like expert mode version of quiz? What made Harry glance up? Go back, McClegg.
No, it was a noise ahead produced by Draco Malfoy.
The noise ahead produced by Draco Malfoy.
Question 4. Which 2 elves had a fight at the end of this chapter?
Dobby and Creature.
Dobby Creature. Correct. And question
Dobby
5. Who was egging them on?
Beeves.
Correct. But unfortunately, you got the first 3 wrong. Time for a quiz. Time for a quiz. Hey, this was really fun. We hoped you liked it too. No, that's the wrong one. No, there it goes. Goodbye. No, that's wrong. What's the out of the box one?
I don't know out of the box.
Now it's time to go. No, that's
That's
the
better
house
than
again.
yours.
How's it go? It's like,
Welcome, welcome, welcome outside the box.
hang on, everyone wants me to out of the
Who's
box.
everyone? It's only me and you in the room.
Everyone will want me to sing it.
All right. Outside the box. Do, 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 do.
Here we go. Right. So long. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we quiz again. It's been great to ask some questions to Lucas on this pod, but unfortunately he failed 3 out of 5. I said so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to sing and play together in the box, but now it's time to say goodbye. I said so long, farewell to this quiz. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.
Always important to start in the right key for you.
What do you mean?
You started too high, you had nowhere to go.
Well, it's a woman singing it, so...
Well, very good. Thank you. It's time for Hedwig's droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo. We're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages that you send in. We allude to Hedwig's droppings. What's in a beak this week? Cheep, cheep. This week we've had a few messages. The first one is from Olivia Johnson on Instagram. Now Olivia says, "Hi, been listening to the podcast for a few months and slowly catching up after my sister Esther recommended it. I've listened and laughed all over on trains all around Europe and recommended highly to Harry Potter fans. Currently in Canada and absolutely cackling at episode 53. Tom can't stop swearing. That's good. Also love the Mole song and even everyone's favourite segment, barring the majority, Hedwig's Droppings. Can't wait to finally catch you on tour when I return to England. Keep it up, Potter boys." Thank you very much, Olivia. We've had another message, an email from Ray. Ray spelt like a young person rather than an old man. It says, "Hello, Pottervision boys. After almost a year of listening on my commute to work, I've finally caught up with the podcast. Well done. I wanted to send this after catching up in case someone else mentioned it. But have you ever looked at the chapter art for the American versions of the books? Have you? I've never had a look."
Yeah.
Oh. "The most memorable ones for me are the art for Rita Skeeter's Scoop in book 4, with Child Hagrid and his dad sitting on his shoulder, and Occlumency in book 5 when Snape has a goatee beard. Can't wait to hear your thoughts and thank you for the show."
Right.
Is it good, this artwork? I've never seen it.
Yeah, there it is. You've seen it.
Have I? US Harry Potter book artwork.
Well, don't do it now, don't
US
you?
Harry Potter chapter.
People don't want to listen to you do that, you cheeky git. You do that in your own time.
Eh? Go straight to Mary Grant Bray. Oh.
Hey?
All right, do that. Do that in my own time then. Hey, we've had a complaint about you.
What is it? A proper one?
No. It's about your poor handling of the quiz last week.
What do you mean? What happened?
Someone's emailed saying justice to Lucas for the quiz. Sorry, Tom.
What happened?
I think I should have got it and you didn't let me get one of them right.
That doesn't sound like me.
I think it does.
If something's askew, you'll have to take it up with Lucas's boss.
Give him a ring. And our final message is from Ed, who messages on the website. And they said, "Hi boys, thanks so much for the brilliant podcast. I've recently discovered it and I'm speeding through from the beginning to catch up. I have 2 questions. Number 1, if wizards are so much cleverer than muggles, why don't they have internet or telly?" I agree with this.
I agree with that.
Just because I think it's a snobbery thing. I think because they think they're better than muggles, they won't accept technology. Because they think magic can do everything. But magic can't make EastEnders, can it?
It can do the opposite. Makes curry.
A curry? Yeah, so I agree. Why don't they have internet or telly? And number 2, how do you think the books might have been different if it had been Vernon who got the Hogwarts invitation letter in the first book? Is he saying like Vernon Dursley and the Philosopher's Stone?
That'd be a funny book. Vernon Dursley has a boy under his stairs, but none of that matters because he's going Hogwarts. Way!
Hey, he's an adult learner. 50-year-old man in a classroom full of 11-year-olds. Oh, I hate every single one of you.
Oh, none of you will go to the prom with me, will you? Well, you haven't asked any of us.
Him doing Wingardium Leviosa. Move! It's a lot of fun, Ed. I'm glad you suggested that. Vernon Dursley and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, yeah, just following the life of Vernon. So the first few chapters are the same, and the last chapter is the same. But then all the middle's just like him doing a normal year of his life while Harry's at school. You know, like how he's getting on with his business and things like that. Very good. Hey, and now we've got some patrons to welcome.
Okay.
Our first patron is a baby Harry, and it's Alice.
Alice, you are in the lab with Professor Cheeky Bottom.
Oh, it's me, Professor Cheeky Bottom. To have some cheeky experiments.
He's experimenting with radiation.
Oh, do you want to swallow some of this Radon milkshake?
He force feeds a baby Radon milkshake. Alice, you think, oh no, this is bad for you. You begin to shake. I don't know why Professor Cheeky Bottom has done this. It's no relation to you. He thinks, oh no, this baby's about to perish.
Oh, maybe I'll counteract it with some vanilla milkshake.
That does nothing, but the radiation gives you, Alice, superpowers. You start to zap Professor Cheeky Bottom. His skeleton slides out of his mouth.
And bone connected to the right bone. The name don't connected to the right bone.
Is this the skeleton now dancing?
Yeah, from Funny Bones. These bones, these funny bones.
Welcome to the Pottervision Patreon Baby Club.
Now our next patron is a baby Ron, and it's Siobhan Kelly.
Siobahan. Is it spelled Siobahan?
Yeah.
Siobhan Kelly. You are watching a puppet show, and the puppets are played by little sock puppets, and it's Punch and Judy. You.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Oh, I'm going to beat up my wife.
We don't like that, says Siobhan. We don't. That's humour that's best left in the past. You lift up a gun and shoot the puppet Punch.
Oh, that's not the way to do it.
The man doing the puppets arises. He's got a hole in his hand now.
Oh, I didn't expect you to do that.
Oh, sorry, says Siobhan. I didn't realise you were a man. I thought that was a tiny little man, but I suppose that was your hand inside him, was it?
Yeah, you've never been to Punch and Judy before. You thought Punch was an actual man.
Yeah, but you were saying them things, weren't you? She raises the gun again. Siobhan, welcome.
Yeah, for any of our non-British listeners, Google Punch and Judy. You'll be shocked. Now, our next baby is a baby Harry called Ben Davis.
Ben Davis. Ben, you are hang gliding. Whee! In Egypt.
Oh.
It's hot.
Hot.
You land atop a pyramid. But you can't get down. No. Up walks a little doggy.
Hello.
Hello, little doggy. Have you come to help me get down?
Nope.
What was that?
I mean, I will for a treat.
Oh, you'd like a treat? What kind of treat would you like?
Scooby snack.
Scooby.
What?
Scooby snack. Am I going to get one of them? All right. Ben, you climb atop this dog, and he starts racing you down the pyramid. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you doing back there?
Quick, doggy, quick. Faster, faster, faster.
Oh.
A stone collapses and we fall in. Whoa! We slide down a big old Egyptian slide inside the pyramid. Whee! we land in an ancient tomb that has not been opened for thousands of years. Ooh. Oh, how are we going to get out of this one, doggy?
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like Nefertiti.
What did you say?
Sounds like Nefertiti.
Who's that?
Egyptian pharaoh.
And Mummy comes out. What's all this I've been hearing? What's all this swearing I've been hearing? Who was it? Ben, you point to the dog. It was this dirty dog. Oh, well, we're going to have to wash the dog's mouth out, aren't we?
Oh.
We find some ancient soap and pour it in the dog's mouth. How does that feel, dog?
Not nice.
Right. Now to put you in a tomb. The dog is lifted above the mummy's head and thrown in a coffin. Yeah! And sealed in there. Come on, baby, says the mummy. Let's get out of here, Chuck. Ben, welcome.
Welcome, Ben. We've got another baby Harry, who is a very Scottish-sounding person. Angus Bruce.
Angus Bruce. You are at the talcum powder factory. You're going through a tour. What a boring school trip, you think? So is this the room where you make the talcum powder? You asked the tour guide.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of white powdered bottoms. Take a look and you'll see my own powdered bottom.
Can you pull your trousers back up, sir?
But wait, I've not made it cough yet. All right.
You think, do you know what? I do not need this as an Angus to see a white powdered bottom from an Englishman. So he decides to push him in the powdery river.
Oh! Is there any way of knowing
which way this powder's flowing? Excuse me down there. Have you sank into the powder, or you were just sat on top of it?
Just sat on top of it.
I'll be down now. Will you take me in the scary tunnel?
Yeah. Look at this PowerPoint with cockroaches.
And talcum powder.
Do you like that, everyone?
What else happens? Thank you for letting me visit the talcum powder factory. Will you shake my hand?
Of course I will.
Angus, welcome. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I genuinely can't remember the last story where I didn't end up dead. Lovely.
I couldn't think how to kill you.
It's the only thing stopping him. We've had another baby Harry, and it's Laura Mitchell.
Laura Mitchell, you have been invited to the Fairy Princess tea party in the woods. So you dress up like a fairy, you pack some sandwiches and some little cakes and a pot of tea, and you start walking into the woods. As you walk into the woods, there's a little man there. Hello, little man.
Hello.
Are you going to the fairy tea party too?
Oh, I am. I'm going to the fairy tea party and I need a guest. A +1.
Well, I'm invited, so you don't need... I've got a +1 as well.
Well, you're going to be my +1.
Like that, is it? I'm a baby, may I remind you.
Oh.
You've left me no choice. You take out the pot of tea and you scold him with it. Yeah!
Ooh, didn't know you were going to do that.
He rolls over, lands on his back, seething in agony at this boiling tea on top of him. Ah!
Yeah. Ooh, that hurts.
So you think, right, let's have a look now. What's in this little git's wallet? Look at that. A suspended driving licence. You horrible drunk driver. Yeah!
I was only one off the limits.
What's this? £5, is that it?
Well, I was saving up.
How old are you?
36.
Right, he starts stamping on this little man. Yeah. The fairies come out of the forest and say, oh no, we don't like that. That little man is the king of the Dotleaf Kingdom.
Bet you're feeling stupid now, aren't you?
No, you are. Pull your trousers up.
Oh. Did I have them down the whole time?
Can I still come to the tea party, you ask?
Yeah, all right.
They say yes. Right. Well, will we be able to move past this little man, king of the Dotleaf Kingdom?
I will choose to be kind.
Thank you. You walk into... You all walk into the fairy tea party, afternoon tea buffet, whatever it was called, and you are happy. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hey, we've got another baby, Harry, and it's Becky.
Hello, Becky.
Hello, Becky.
Becky, you've fallen into a cave. And in the cave you find a chest full of pirate treasure. You open it. You know, like in Zelda. Oh, look at all this treasure. Jewels, you say, Becky. Gold, you say. Silver. I'm not really asked about that. I'll just take the gold. A little spirit pops up out of the chest. Shoo.
Welcome to the Chest of Wonders.
Oh, this looks lovely. Can I take all this, or is there some kind of a thing we have to do?
There's a thing you have to do.
Lovely, what's the thing?
I think you know what it is.
Come on. It's not a blazer, is it?
No, it's not a blazer. You have to kill.
Kill who?
Baby Hitler.
Baby Hitler? What year is this? Do you know what year it is? You don't know what year it is, do you?
No, I've been in this cave for centuries. What year is it?
2024.
Guess you can't have the treasure then.
Well, there must be something else I can do. That blozzy you mentioned.
I'll tell you what. Kill me a baby that you think might be the next Hitler.
That is a horrible thing to ask someone. And no amount of gold would make me do that.
All right. A penny for your troubles.
Thank you. You decide to leave the cave, Becky. But just before you do...
Take it. Just don't kill me.
You find a lamp and you think, I'm going to seal that spirit inside. And you perform a magic spell. Beep-a-dope-a-dape, scoop-a-lope-a-nope, choop-a-lop-a-loppy. Enter this lamp. Whoa! Are you in there?
Yes.
Right. Any chance of you getting out?
No, not unless you rub the lamp.
Alright, I'll rub the lamp. Come on out.
Hey! Hey, I'm back.
Do you see my magic now?
Yeah, alright. You have the treasure then if you want to.
It wasn't about the treasure. I just wanted you to like me.
I always liked you.
Alright then. Farewell. Becky, welcome. I always liked you.
There we go. Do you want to do any more?
That's enough.
That's enough for today. Yeah. But that was Hedwig's Droppings. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much once again for listening, for sticking with us for over 150 episodes. A few little announcements. We're having a Christmas get-together, a Christmas quiz for all of our patrons. It's on the 3rd of December at 7 p.m. And you just have to support us on any level of the Patreon. And to give you a little tip, one of the levels is £2. You support us on that, you can come to the Christmas quiz, have a bit of a laugh, say hello, chat, and test your Harry Potter knowledge. I finished making the quiz yesterday, and some of it's rather fiendish.
You evil git.
You evil git. Otherwise, join us on Patreon. The most recent bonus episode is about the snowman. And we had a lot of fun talking about that. And we're going to be doing Bernard's Watch next week. So yeah, patreon.com/Pottervision. Please support us on there. It's greatly appreciated. Next time, we will be on episode 155, chapter 20 of book 6, Lord Voldemort's Request. You have been a talcum-covered bottom Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been the spirit of the cave, Lucas Kirkby.
Goodbye.